Hey everyone, this is my name is Thomas, also known as Lions Den, also known as Trey. I want to tell you guys um, about my disability. Um, about 5 years ago, I've been diagnosed of a disability called intellectual disability, which is ID, and I want everybody to understand that this disability, we've been having since kids. Now, for myself, I'd have no clue that I have this disability until 5 years ago. Now, when we growing up, I've been deaf on my left ear. I've been fully deaf on my left ear, but I had no clue that I had ID. Now, now when I was in elementary school, I grew up going to special classes, learning disability classes, but at that time I didn't know. I really didn't know why until when I was in high school. I still took learning disability classes until my junior year, and that's when I finally went to regular classes. So I want people to understand that a lot of people during that time and during my age, some of you already know how old I am now, but people call this learning disability, and back then they changed the name from mental retardation to IDD, which was intellectual developmental disability, to now intellectual disability. So when they say those words, mental retardation, basically is offensive to people who are suffering from disabilities, and rightfully so. So, I want people to understand that, if you have children that's, have been diagnosed from ID, make sure you support your kids. Make sure you understand your kids' goals, because you never know that person might turn out. Look at me. I'm a YouTuber, I'm an activist, and I'm also a traveler. And I always tell you cruise news, travel news, and back then talk about news that's controversial when it comes to activism. But if I can do it, I know your kids could do it as well. So for the people who suffer from ID, don't discourage them, support them. You know, always, no matter what they want to do, everything is possible. Everything. So for the parents that has children that suffer from ID, or if you have ID yourself, be proud. Support my channel. I'm going to talk more about this topic. I'm going to talk more about you know how to accom people that suffer from ID, because I felt like they don't have this conversation much on social media or media as a whole. And we do need to have this conversation. We do. Especially if you have children that were born or grew up having ID and didn't know it. And for the families that has children or grandchildren or even nieces or nephews that has ID, you know, do support them. And I'm going to continue to raise awareness of this, because again, if I made it, I know you kids will make it too. God bless you, and hopefully have a nice day.